Hi everyone, this is Alex Uribe, Director of Network Operations at Gogo Business Aviation. We're here at Nebraska 1 where we've just installed our first 5G antennas. It's the first time that the whole assembly has been put together on a tower, and we're excited to be conducting testing.
Hi, I'm Matt Martin, Product Manager for 5G here at Gogo. Nothing says progress like real equipment installed and turned on.
Yeah, my name is Emilio Rivera. I'm a Senior Program Manager with Gogo, and we are here to talk about Gogo 5G.
This is going to be a true 5G network. We're following the 3GPP protocols, and this is going to be end-to-end 5G experience. If you want to have more users on your aircraft connecting, 5G gives it to you. If you want to have better, lower latency so you can have a real-time conversation with someone over the phone or your teammate over the internet, 5G gives that to you. If you want to have higher speeds so that your internet is punchy or you can pull down your documents from the cloud, 5G gives that to you.
Gogo 5G touches everyone in this company. Every department, every function is helping making Gogo 5G happen. So it's really a company-wide initiative.
So what we have here is a 380-foot tower. This is a legacy tower for Gogo. We installed in 2007, and this is our first testbed site for our 5G launch. One of the nice things about this Nebraska site is it's a very isolated site. It's almost like a laboratory. It gives us a nice, clean operating area to help us with our testing. The antenna is an important part of the 5G system. The size gives us the gain and directionality that we need to have an efficient signal.
Well, if you keep it small on the aircraft, well, then on the other side, they have to take on that burden on the ground side. So these antennas are massive.
And that creates a lot of wind loading. And out here in Nebraska, the wind can be pretty stiff. So not only are we trying to figure out all the technical aspects of how to make sure the communication is great, we also have to think about all the infrastructure things on this side as well.
Today, we've worked together to hoist our antennas on the tower using winch and pulleys, and you can see that the antennas are sitting snugly on the tower.
So the 5G program has really been progressing well. We have real antennas that'll be flying around on aircraft tomorrow, talking to these antennas behind me. We have first LRUs that are in-house and ready for some engineering testing. We have real equipment installed in our data centers. We're making interoperability calls for 5G end-to-end testing. Things are starting to come together and we're really ready to rock and roll now.
We've put a lot of thought and planning into the deployment of our network, even down to the logistics and the packaging of our antenna to ensure that the network deployment goes smoothly and that we can get 150 sites done in a short period of time.
We understand the environment and the climate that all these sites are in. So, I mean, if you can imagine, if we're deploying a site in winter, you know, in North Dakota, for instance, well, it's not the most forgiving environment. We have crews who've worked in that environment before. So these are advantages that Gogo has that really are unprecedented and you're not going to see anywhere else in the market.
In other locations like, say, New York City, it's important that Gogo finds a site that's away from the urban environment that can transmit back over the urban environment.
And the great thing about Gogo is we all know that 5G isn't the first generation of cellular technology. Well, it's also not our first deployment of a network either. We've done this before. We have the network guys that know what they're doing, that have installed this kind of equipment before, and they're ready to rock and roll.
This is a very exciting time for Gogo. We've got a very busy several months ahead of us as we march towards our launch of Gogo 5G.